I'm Anthony Analetto, the president of the equipment division here at Sonny's, and I'm excited to take you on a tour today and introduce you to Chad Roach here at Living Water Car Wash in Littleton, Colorado. This site has some really unique features that I think you're going to really enjoy, and Chad and his team have had some great success implementing some strategies that I know you're all going to want to hear about. Hey Chad.
Hey.
Hey, thanks for having us up here in Colorado to see the new wash.
Welcome, glad you're here.
Hey, I think this is kind of exciting. We got a new building,
Yep.
A belt process. We're in Colorado on a great street, and your first car wash venture.
Yep.
And you're partnered up with a great guy that's been in the business for a long time.
Yeah.
But this one here is a little bit different than we normally see built now. So this is kind of like, I guess, your future idea.
We love this idea. So initially that wasn't the case. My background is more on the investing side of things, real estate development, and I was developing this entire corner development here. This was supposed to be a 7-Eleven deal. Well, the 7-Eleven deal blew up, and at the last minute we decided, well, what else could we put here? And my partner came to me and said, hey, let's do a tunnel car wash. And my first response was, are you crazy? A tunnel car wash on a great, Class A piece of real estate? I don't think so. And when I started doing some research, I looked into the numbers and I kind of saw what was out there in the express exterior car wash world, and I quickly became a believer. Now I'm an idiot for not thinking of it in the first place. So we're very happy with this. This is our first, what we'd like to think of, prototypical location for this brand and this model, and we're looking forward to doing a lot more. So we've loved what we've seen so far.
Take us through the wash model. What do we have here at the site?
Yep.
What's your idea of a typical wash like this here?
Yep.
And I know we had some additional profit center.
Yeah, absolutely. So the site here, we're right off of a busy retail corner here. It's a right in, right out off of a major road. So there's great access. It's an express exterior, so it's built towards just processing cars quickly. You just wash the outside of the car, nothing inside. We've got free vacuums. We've got 13 right now, but it's expandable to 6 more. And of course, some mat cleaners, and there's a pet wash as well. And that's been a great side stream of income for us. We like what we see.
So 9 months into the process, how was the grand opening like? How was the construction process like? As a new investor in the first one, what do you think?
The construction process is, the construction process. There's always a lot of work getting these things off the ground. I'm glad we made the decisions that we did in terms of the building, the equipment. It came together great. Once we opened, the response was phenomenal. There was a lot of inbuilt expectation into the surrounding neighborhood. A number of the neighbors were calling it the Taj Mahal, and they couldn't wait till it opened. So in our opening week, we were having cars, we were having 1,000 car days. Really? So it was phenomenal. It almost shut us down. We were so busy that first week. We were backed up. At one point in time, I think we had 40 cars in our queue. So.
Yeah, that's great. So tell me a little bit about the demographics of the area. Traffic counts, people.
Sure thing. There's about 37,000 cars a day on the main road, and there's about 15,000 cars a day on the road that intersects that. In the 3 mile, we've got about 180,000 people, and median income around $85,000.
And we normally don't count a side street, at a big intersection, even though it's a traffic light. But that is one of your main driveways. There is a sign down there. It's a big entrance.
We've got a sign down there, and a lot of people will come up that way.
I love the look of the building. It's certainly a pre-engineered building, right?
It absolutely is.
It's got some more curb appeal than some of the ones I've seen. Tell me a little bit about the building.
So in my opinion, a building is just as much a piece of your marketing strategy as anything else that you do. And we certainly noticed that. There was a great degree of interest in the neighborhood when we opened up. People were coming by just because they were so intrigued with the building, and they just wanted to have that experience. Right. The building's part of our total plan to revolutionize, in our opinion, how the car wash experience really needs to happen. And the daylighting that happens through a translucent roof, the glass on the sides is phenomenal. It also opens up to the traffic. So 37,000 cars a day are seeing what's going on inside this tunnel every time they drive by. Yeah. There's the light wall behind there, so at night they're still seeing that. Their eyes come over and they think, what in the world is that? Yeah. It really is an eye catcher, 24/7, not just while we're open.
Yeah, I know we were here last night looking at it, and it totally changes its characteristics. Between day to night to the light show, what a darker it gets. It's like having 3 different buildings on the same property.
And the experience of even coming inside the tunnel, just because of the amount of daylight, people have described it like being inside of an airport or a museum. And I'll say that it really helped from a planning perspective when you can come to a city or a county jurisdiction when you're actually proposing a car wash use. Not every city and county is friendly to a car wash use, and sometimes it's an uphill battle. But when you can come to them with an absolutely beautiful building that's going to lift up the perceived value and the aesthetics of the nearby neighborhood, it's actually a lot easier to get your use approved and to get on the road to opening a car wash and making money. We had the advanced auto parts and the discount tire next to us getting written up harder than than our car wash was. So, which was not what we were expecting.
Tell me a little bit about how the construction process went and how this made it a little bit easier to get the site up and running.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, As you can see, it's steel frame. We built our equipment room first, and they were able to start getting the equipment room filled in. We put the steel up, we threw a roof on, finished it off with glass. We got done in about half the time that a lot of our competitors who were building at the same time were doing. So we were very happy. In this market, first to market and making a big splash and coming to the market in a strong way was really key for us. And we were able to do it over the winter, which was also very important because sometimes you can't control the timing. When you get your building permits, it's go, go, go. And so we got our building permits and we went and we opened. We got open this spring. We've loved what our volume's done since then. In Colorado, the busy season is during the winter, so it's just climbing for us, and we're adding another 1,000 cars a month every month that goes by, and so we really like the trajectory that we're on.
That's great. And what was the perception of the free vacuums?
People like them, absolutely. That's a big part of it. Some people vacuum first, some people vacuum later, but a lot of people vacuum.
And they're open to everybody that pulls on the property, so they're not gated in. You haven't had any issues with people just hanging out and vacuuming?
We have. Our philosophy has been they're eventually going to be customers, even though they may not realize it now.
So in the grand opening,
yes,
you started off, were you promoting your wash packages? Were you promoting anything else during that time?
Yeah, we sure are. So my philosophy coming back from an investment and finance background was, let's get the income on this car wash stable. Let's get it proven and let's get it steady. And so I really had a desire to push the unlimited passes. I wanted people to be committed to this wash, and I like brand loyalty. And so we really incentivized people that first week, ran some promotions our first week. If you sign up for the unlimited pass now, you get your first month free, you'll save a little bit on the monthly cost. And we had over 500 people respond our very first week and join our monthly pass program. We're very pleased with that, and it's been steadily growing ever since then.
So you feel like you get your revenue stabilized with that?
Yeah, we've been profitable ever since the first month we've opened, and we're very glad for that.
Profitable since the first month?
Yeah.
Based on the entire project cost?
Yeah, and we've never had a negative month where we didn't make money.
That's fantastic. So having never been in the car wash business, on your side yourself, the belt is a big transition. In here, because of the usage on it, we were worried about the wear and the tear and everything else. And we've got customers that load 300,000 cars a year on a regular conveyor.
Yeah, that's right.
It seems effortless.
Yeah. When we looked at it, we had the same concerns that anybody does when they're looking at whether you put in a belt or whether you put in a traditional conveyor. And we were concerned about the cost, not only the upfront cost, but also the maintenance cost. How fast is it going to wear out? Well, when we actually did our research and looked into how long this particular brand of belt was lasting, we were very pleased. Even in the environment where we had dirt and grime on our roads, we saw that the way that they had engineered this belt, they were actually seeking to overcome those obstacles. And so for us, it was a worthwhile investment to really bring that customer experience to the next notch.
So, knowing what you know now,
Yep.
car wash is open now 9 months,
Yep.
trying to do a 7-Eleven as a real estate investor,
Yep.
which one do you like better?
The car wash has drastically outperformed any of what our expectations could have been on this property otherwise. So it's now a lead foot for us in our development, and we're looking forward to doing as many as we possibly can in the future. We're working on 5 to 6 sites now. We'll see how many of them come together. But this is a lot better even than a ground lease or selling to some other national user could have been. Actually performing and operating in this business environment has been wonderful.
So Chad, tell us a little bit about the services that we're offering,
Yeah.
the menu, the pricing strategy, the other additional services you offer here.
Yeah.
How'd you come into the numbers? How'd you figure it out?
So we picked 3 wash packages. I know there's a lot of different theories on that. We wanted 3 wash packages, and we wanted them to be really simple. We have a $7, an $11, and a $15 wash. You can buy any of those in a monthly package, but there's no upgrade options. You just come up, and it's a simple choice. A lot of people will take that simplicity, and they'll look at that, and they'll say, you know what, I think I'm going to go for the ultimate wash. And we have 60% of the overall car washes delivered here are going to go right to the top level wash because they perceive that value. They're here for a good experience. They're here for a good value, and they go right for that wash.
And then I know we were talking to Aaron earlier with a little bit about the light show.
Yes.
During October.
Yes.
We did something different.
Yep, so we can theme this light show for whatever season. So if it's Christmas, we're going with red and green. When it's, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we're going pink. When it's, St. Patrick's Day, we're going all green. When it's 4th of July, it's red, white, and blue. And, we gave away free car washes to veterans, and we gave them the red, white, and blue, and they came through it. So there's things that we can do like that really just make it fun and make it, an interesting community thing that people drive by, oh, I wonder what the car wash is doing for their lights this week.
Right. All right, Chad, so now that this one's 9 months in, kind of got our feet wet and we've got it under control, what's the future look like?
We like what we see and we want more. So we are working on multiple sites now. We're going to grow as fast as we can. So we're gonna stick to the fundamentals of good car wash growth. We're going to look for the right sites. We're going to be patient, and we're going to pick locations that continue to work. But we like what we see. We know the model works, and 9 months into it, I couldn't be happier.
Hey, as always, starting a new business venture can be somewhat intimidating. But Chad's experience here at Living Water Car Wash has been a great example of what you can achieve if you do your research and you know what you need to do to be successful. Being profitable from month one, closed on Sundays, nobody would believe this unless we were here and talking about it. I want to thank them again, and as always, good luck and good washing.